What are they?
Are we live? Are we here? Check.
We live and direct.
Can y'all hear us out there?
Live and direct.
I know you guys been waiting in line. I'm sorry. The weather is beautiful outside. Ooh. Oh, he wasn't with you that time. I love that. And the laugh came after too, like the first time. If y'all familiar with season 1, you know where that comes from. So yeah, I feel like when we start the streams, it's like
I don't know what to do with my hands.
oh,
Hey, yeah.
Look at these arms on this chair. Look at me. Look. Hi, guys. Or I do like this. Hi, guys. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
yo, check. I have to make sure before we talk about anything suspicious.
Well, we got to start with the top of the list. I mean, god damn.
Well,
Oh boy.
Motherfuckers.
I have to make sure that we are actually live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Say hi, YouTube.
Hey, what up, YouTube? And Bap.
And Twitch. Hey, Twitch.
Bap.
What it do?
I have to make sure that we are streaming because I don't see us yet.
Extreme streaming.
Let's see. Oh.
Oh, there it is.
We did. Oh, that's the playback. That's the playback. Listen.
Whoa.
Yo, so I feel like, shout out. That was automatic too. Shout out to y'all, whoever is on the John. Shout out to whoever is on right now on YouTube. Again, I have to get better. I keep going in the red zone. That means I'm still loud, but go to God with it. I have to be better at this timing thing, this scheduling thing, this marketing thing, this promotion thing, this letting y'all know when we go live thing. And although it is supposed to be for Tuesdays,
I'm just trying to have a place to put my arms.
What's going on right now? I thought he was chilling. He didn't fix his posture.
I don't know how to say this.
okay, so
Bro, why are you so awkward?
okay.
I mean,
Why you act like he never sat in that chair? Have you ever sat in that chair before?
never. 'Cause my arms, look at what my arms doing.
Oh, you are usually on the couch. You be all over that couch.
Hey, yo.
Wait a minute. Can we? You are now in the free game. Podcast.
He still didn't back you up. That's some bullshit. Nah, that's some bullshit.
You started singing. I was
I
trying to listen
am
to
not
the third part.
I am not the 3-part harmony.
I was listening to
only
the
had
third
two.
part.
Exactly.
But
You
your third
only
part,
had
you was
two.
on though. You was on.
You were on the
I didn't
existing
have it.
part.
I didn't have it, y'all. They
in the zone.
no,
And then you stopped.
I did not have the zone.
Don't let people tell you can't carry a tune in the bucket.
I
girl.
can't carry a tune in a bucket, in a pail, in a glass, in a
Yo,
mug,
you just did it. I mean, I heard you.
in a pot. Listen.
No, my body
Listen.
reacts when the harmony is not right. I would have been
Playback
like,
don't
hey,
lie. Playback don't lie.
Listen.
I'm telling you. And
Y'all
that
want to
shit-
play it back, play it back. Couldn't see the video feed on Twitch, so I switched over. Yo, so we should get that. Soul, thank you. What's up, Soul, in the chat?
Hey, what up,
Shout
Soul?
out to Soul who dropped a comment. So that's a perfect time for me to say to everybody else that's in the chat that you can place
Chat it
a
up.
comment below.
Hey, and I love that you on that gratitude, girl. Keep on that gratitude. That's the key to everything, girl.
Yes, much gratitude forever and
Must give
always.
thanks.
Because there are 3,000 people watching us right now, so don't be nervous.
Hey,
Don't be scared.
Never scared.
All right, don't get stage fright.
I mean, I'm awkward.
Do y'all still get stage fright?
What's that?
We're gonna get back there, but real quick. Soul said that they can't see us on Twitch. So we probably should get that fixed because we do love the Twitch community and we do want to be streaming on Twitch.
Is that the name? Is that like a nickname for somebody? Who's Twitch?
Twitch is a
Lord.
app, in-app.
Are you going to be the
Lord.
resident old man?
Man, I don't know.
What's
going on
What
here?
other app do I got to? Man, I know I got 3 apps.
What are the 3 apps?
Instagram.
Oh damn.
Oh. I use that. What's the S one? Substack. Instagram, Substack, and I mean, I'm gonna betray my age, but I still have Facebook. I haven't done TikTok.
I remember Facebook when you had to log in with a school address. Like you had to be in college to be able to have access to Facebook.
But before Facebook, it was better. MySpace was way better.
MySpace was the truth.
MySpace.
Black Planet.
BlackPlanet.com.
Come on.
Black Planet was great, but it got sketchy really, really fast.
Well, it all got sketchy.
OKPlayer.com was dope, though.
I mean, remember Craigslist? It was cool until.
Listen,
Yo, I just got on Craigslist.
Craigslist was just the classified ads online, so it was already sketchy at its inception. You know that song, Do You Like Pina Coladas?
Yes.
That's about putting an ad in the classifieds to cheat on your spouse.
Wow.
And then your spouse finds the ad, and y'all link up thinking that y'all gonna cheat on each other, but realize that it was just the other person. It's a really tapped song. Like it doesn't. I don't get how that song has a happy ending.
That's how they get.
All right, we're not gonna dry it up with this topic and conversation, because we like to keep it wet and moist over here. You feel me?
I can dig that. No, that's I know exactly what you're talking
And I love pina coladas, but I have to wait to get me one until I go to Puerto Rico because my birthday coming, and I'm going to PR, so I can't wait for that. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into all of that, you know what I mean? I wanted to chop it up and say a few things to get the ball rolling, because I feel like when we open the doors to this live streaming thing, it's like open the doors, like when people are lined up, because there is 3,000 people watching, and they're like lined up at the door. So when you open it, it's like it's the traffic that's coming in, and you kind of gotta acclimate. That's kind of how I feel. You gotta let them get situated first before we can get knee deep in it. You feel me? Because you really gotta make it wet before you can put it in, and that's what y'all get. Y'all really get messed up. And this is
never in my life have I messed it up.
This is not a sex topic of conversation. We are not talking about sexual relations on this podcast in this particular moment. However, but I need to remind y'all.
Opening prayer right now.
No, I'll tell you. No, look, hold on. The opening prayer is, why is niggas exhuming fucking Angie Stone to show up to the Knicks game, dog? That shit's crazy.
You see,
what was that about?
From sex to Angie Stone. This is welcome to the Free Game Podcast. All right, that's a perfect segue. If you are new to the space and you have found yourself on this live stream, I don't know how the hell you got here, but I am sure as hell happy that you are here. Welcome to the Free Game Podcast.
Is it male pattern baldness? Like, what's going on? Why is he wearing a wig to the NBA game?
All right. And so on the Free Game Podcast,
it's the refusal to fall back.
Fall back and stand.
I love the reticence.
And here on the Free Game Podcast, I am one of the many.
Yo, I swear it's the first time this intro's ever gone like this.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the intro.
This is one for the books.
Did you see that shit, though?
Yeah.
He picked it up.
Bro.
This is what happens when someone has a genius idea to go live instead of produce, okay? Instead of taking the video behind the scenes, chopping it up, cutting the first 35 minutes, and then getting into you know what I mean? Stay focused. All right. Welcome to the Free Game Podcast.
Today we're on pure unfiltered nonsense.
Unfiltered. And you know what? We actually have a whiteboard.
Which is part of the problem.
I love it.
Exactly. This is why I don't like the whiteboard. Like, I like to go raw.
Right, yo, commando. You like the
commando, balls to the wall. Just why not?
Hey, I mean, honestly,
just make sure you're committed first. But still, so listen, okay, for real, because we got many topics on the board.
Now she's from Indiana. You know what I'm saying?
And I have no idea how the next 45 minutes gonna turn out, y'all. So strap on your this podcast. Please.
You keep doing it.
Mama, if you're watching the podcast, I'm sorry.
Backpack.
I swear we're more serious than this.
No, this is good.
This is super
good
like
start.
super like immature,
I'm
guys.
having a great time.
Super. Okay, nah, but for real. Okay, so welcome to the Free Game Podcast. I am humbly here. My name is Phree, and I am one of the 3 hosts on this here podcast that you have found yourself, that we stream Tuesdays every other week here in this beautiful studio. So shout out to Event Them Studios in Medford.
Yes.
This is our home base. Shout out to the game room. You dig? So yeah, this is season 2, and season 2 we live. And I am joined happily by both my brothers. To my right, to my closest right, is my brother Toussaint the Liberator.
No. It's Toussaint the Liberty.
Toussaint the Liberty.
I
It's
changed
facts.
my
That's
name.
a throwback.
Okay, first of all, why is
I gotta hold the torch.
Wow.
can we get through this podcast?
Hey, this
listen.
intro.
Toussaint the Liberty in the building.
2 years later.
I don't
we're
know,
still on
so
the intro.
I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. I see you in the comments. Wait a dang minute. I don't know. Ayos all through the chat. I'm uncertain. I really had a structure.
Welcome to Free Game Podcast, the AO version.
Oh, Jesus. They gonna cancel us. All right.
They can't
Unless
cancel
they
us.
can't cancel us. Oh, you tried.
Many times. Yo, like Lazarus in this motherfucker.
How they gonna cancel us? We do this for free.
Nigga, been there, came back. Shit, nigga.
What did you talk about?
What are you talking about? Fuck out of here.
Yo, I effing love my brothers. No bull, dude. And to my far right, my other brother.
But not politically though. I don't even know what that meant.
I'm trying to figure it out. Wait,
Over here.
I didn't say that. That was a Mississippi.
Big shout out to Keys in the chat. I see you. All right, they saying we out of pocket right now. All right, we doing it. But this is what we do. Welcome to the Free Game Podcast. You have found yourself in the right game room, in the right living room space, in the right channel, in the right channel on YouTube.
Right,
and to my far right is my man JG,
What it do? We in
the
here.
Jonathan Gramley.
Yes, indeed.
If y'all have not seen them outside in the world, you need to get familiar. Google them. Do what you need to do. Do your research. Book them.
Word.
Listen to them. Stream they shit because they got shit to
Now
stream.
see, hold on. She didn't say book Toussaint. Yo, that's
Who do you think
crazy.
them is? My
What?
pronouns are he, him. Them is both of us, brother.
She said book it.
Oh,
Lord.
Can we get the playback? Like here. I'm dope.
Somebody's blink twice if you need help. Guys, this is outrageous right now. Like, I'm telling you, this is
This is
shit.
Can I ask them a
untethered and
question?
unhinged.
Can I please ask them a question, please?
Sure.
Who we asking?
Everybody that's watching.
All right, all 3,000 of
We're
y'all. We
asking the
asking
chat.
y'all.
All right.
This is for
Can
y'all.
y'all please let me know? Is Jay-Z wearing a wig? What's going on?
My God.
Is it a wig? I think it's a wig. It didn't look right.
Okay, so clearly we need to move this right along. Jay-Z in the afro is what Toussaint is trying to get at.
It's crazy.
Jay-Z went from Basquiat to Prince overnight.
Oh, that's a Nick Cannon.
He went to no, he did. No, he's Prince. I love Prince, respectfully.
It's definitely the
Prince is
Prince.
That was the
Afro.
that was his Prince afro. He was, trying to embody.
But it's a wig. How do you go from dreads to a fro?
The fact that he's wearing a wig is a whole other topic of conversation. But I mean, shout out to whatever you got to do to get it done out here in these streets. You feel me? I'm not judging.
He had thick ass dreads.
I mean,
how do you do that?
People say he combed it out. Some people say he wore a wig.
I really don't.
I'm even surprised that this topic is on the board because Jonathan does not like to talk about Jay-Z on the podcast.
We can talk about Jay-Z's hair. I don't think Jay-Z's hair has its own lawyer.
Not yet. I mean,
imagine if you got sued by Jay-Z's hair. That would be
sued by Jay-Z's.
You would be famous just off that.
I feel like no. But the thing is I feel like Jay-Z's hair could really sue somebody.
Probably, yeah.
Like no bullshit.
If it was his. But you can't sue nobody.
No, it's his. He bought it.
That's a wig.
Jay-Z probably owns the wig company that he bought the wig from.
My mom got a wig like that. You know what I mean? She want to have a blowout.
Now the question is it Beyonce's wig?
Now that is a very good question. That's for real.
Which I think you guys are what? I can't. And, yes, Soul. Shout out to Soul in the chat. We are uncancelable. You can't cancel us.
Can't do it. Come with your hair lawyers. Whatever.
Oh, gee.
I was born canceled. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
exactly.
Cancel me, ho. I need a t-shirt that says cancel me, ho.
Hey, yo.
Cancel me, ho.
Book it.
What you mean? Nah.
I'm buying the screen right now. I'm buying the screen. I already bought it. Cancel me, ho. I see what happened.
What the fuck is you talking about?
I'm definitely saying that later today.
Yo, okay, so we got Jay-Z's hair off the board. He wanted to get that off so bad.
Nobody answered in the chat what they say. Is
Listen,
it a wig or not?
all right, what y'all think? Is it a wig or not? Is Jay-Z's fro? Did y'all see Jay-Z's fro? And is it a wig or not? In the meantime, in between time.
Have y'all ever heard of someone combing out dreads, particularly Basquiat dreads, right?
Yeah.
Because he had wigs.
Yeah, large dreads. You can't comb them out.
Listen, my take is, and we're gonna leave it here.
Okay.
All right. Phree gets the final word.
Borrowed Beyonce's wig for the show because he had a whole freestyle set up and it was part of the deliverables. You understand what I'm saying? So his wife held him down. Are you following? Are you picking up? And that's just that. It's not really a big deal because men are wearing wigs these days, and that has to be okay. It has to be okay. Just accept that men wear wigs. We have grown as a people, as a society.
The careers are provided.
We have developed in our culture. We have to be more accepting of who and what folks are. Please don't be so judgmental.
I'm not judgmental. Hey, you can do what you want to do.
I don't care what Jay-Z does with his hair.
It's pretty dope. Whatever you want to do. It just looks great.
Can we talk about his freestyle?
It wasn't good.
Okay, that's it. Moving on. So robots are beating up kids these days.
Apparently.
Are we surprised?
I mean, did you see Terminator?
Yo, it's about that part too, about all the movies that we see, that we over the multiple decades that are just playing out in real time.
What did Johnny number 5?
Johnny 5, I'm alive.
Oh, wow.
So you believe in aliens?
They've been here, but they did not build the pyramids. That was niggas. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta put your mouth on the mic.
No. Absolutely not. Never in my life have I.
A low lace front. Thank you, Keys. Listen.
That's what I'm saying. Wigs are not new.
Men wear lace fronts. They haven't figured out how to do the edges yet.
They trying to keep it extra colonial.
They be having femme besties that be holding them down with the baby hairs and stuff.
It's like a whole genre on Instagram. Dudes getting their wig installs.
The problem is that nobody got Jay-Z's baby hairs, and that's why we're talking about his fro. Had he had them baby hairs laid, nobody would have an issue. This wouldn't even be topic of conversation.
I'm just saying they spent at least an extra half hour picking that motherfucker. That shit was wild. Whatever. I'm done with it. I'm sorry. It was wild.
All right. Well, you see, Jay-Z comes up when you want to talk about hair. When I want to talk about Jay-Z, no, it's crickets. Crickets. You want to talk Jay?
Like how he died and everything?
No. Let's move on to robots and AI. Has it gotten out of control? I have talked about this several times. We've talked about ChatGPT. We talked about these apps. They're useful, I guess, but is it taking away from professionals, right? Like, is AI taking away from us making money, us being creative, us relying on digital media and digital intelligence or, whatever, to be our therapists, be our organizers, be our secretaries, and now in our homes, our maids, cooking our foods, folding our clothes, and now karate.
I mean, hey, all you have to say is the robot did it. I didn't do it. I can't get no child abuse. You know what I mean? It was the robot. He glitched.
Soul said as long as his loctician styled and maintained his locks properly, he could take his locks down easily.
Absolutely.
He got money and can pay the best locticians.
Absolutely not. It's impossible. That's why it's called a lock.
You're me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, was it a wig though? The world would never know. He should just say it. He'd get his fan base back.
Did he lose his fan base?
This is what I'm talking about. I've been wanting to talk about Jay-Z, but I don't want to talk about Jay-Z anymore. See, because he done already denied it 3 times, and in the Bible it says we're gonna move it right along. So y'all don't want to talk about robots.
I mean, the robot did kick the kid in the stomach. The kid was also standing.
All right, let's skip the robots. You see what I'm saying? You see how they do my schedule and my whiteboard topics, but they just want to pounce on their own. All right, fine. Let's talk about you. Boycott the Asian community. Yes or no?
I think absolutely not. I think that's a crazy concept. How do you boycott a whole community?
Well, I mean, the ones that they do give them all the businesses in the hood.
Do you know what's inspiring this new online? I don't even know if I can call it a movement, but this online trend where people are like, oh, we're gonna boycott all the Asian businesses. Right. That sounds ridiculous, right?
Yeah, you ain't eat no orange chicken again?
Wow. I mean, I guess.
Yo, you don't want to talk about or sing certain songs on the podcast because you don't want to get canceled. But you got orange chicken as a punchline on the Asian community conversation.
I don't know what it is. That's not my punchline.
No, orange chicken is a very well-known cuisine that's Chinese. What do you mean? Sesame chicken? What should I say? General Gao's?
Oh my God.
That's not Asian.
So basically, in Columbia, South Carolina, to bring it back to the seriousness, on Memorial Day weekend in 2023, a shop owner shot a 14-year-old black kid because he thought that he was robbing him.
Right.
The trial just completed. He was acquitted, and people thought that because the justice system is screwed up, that this means we should now boycott the Asian community, which I still haven't heard a clear definition of what that means.
Well, you can't
Well,
get
I'm not
wigs no more.
boycotting the Asian community. Asian community, you are welcome at the Free Game Podcast.
I'm definitely not boycotting.
I'm not
the Asian
boycotting the
I
Asian
love all
community.
y'all.
I don't even know what and how.
You have to go if you want a wig, you gotta go to the Asian community.
Like, we as they have so much to do with the money that we are able to make here and do. I don't, and it's not even about the money thing. It's just like,
I think that
why are we automatically associating, okay, because the Asian person or person of Asian descent unalives a person who is black, and then automatically it's a ban the entire race altogether.
I mean, there's
Is that because we are categorizing what? Okay, the history. I want to hear more about that. Is that because they are the? Are we categorizing them with the white people?
They categorize themselves as white people. They can't stand us.
I mean, that's a huge blanket statement, but I think that a lot of black people's experience in the hood, where there's a majority of black people living, a lot of the convenience stores, Chinese food restaurants, check cashing spots, laundry spots, et cetera, right, are small businesses that are owned by people of Asian descent.
And they were subsidized.
There's been a long history of this contention, right? Like, even in the movie Do the Right Thing by Spike Lee, there's like this depiction of this tension between the Asian American community and the African American community, particularly around these economics, right? Of convenience, of how things are marked up in price in the hood, how people are being followed around convenience stores as if they want to steal something when this is the only store in my hood. I got to come into this store if I want to buy something, and I'm bringing you business and money, and you treat me like this, right?
But that was
and
the
it starts to become an animosity between these communities where there's already a communication barrier, right? Now there's this like weird economic relationship, and this case kind of crystallizes the feelings that a lot of black people have had from the time that they were young, right? Of like, oh, these folks just come into our community to make money, and then they take the money out of the community, and we don't see any benefit from it. I think it's a conversation that needs to be had. I think that there also needs to be a conversation about what does boycott mean, and how do you effectively boycott something?
Well, nobody even knows anymore.
Right.
Did it work for Target?
Huh?
Target, you can boycott. That's a single
Did it
corporation.
work?
It impacted their bottom. Target had shea butter before. It impacted their bottom line, but I don't think that it had the overall effect that people were going for. If you could even crystallize what is the overall effect that people were going for.
I'm just saying, like, honestly, like, part of the deal when there was a huge influx of Asian immigrants into this country, part of the deal was you couldn't stay unless you had a business.
Right.
And they were subsidized and put in the hood. Like,
But who are you saying subsidized them?
the government, the local governments, and the federal government.
But is that because they came from their countries with limited resources and have to build from
We
the
got
ground up?
limited resources.
I understand. I respect that.
We're not getting subsidized for a business. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it happened in every single case, but it was a practice that was happening at the time.
Right.
Like, that's
there
why
were certain policies in place that Asian immigrants could benefit from that black people who are here could not benefit from.
Exactly.
So can only black people benefit from what was initially organized for black people?
What do you mean?
Like if an organization, for example, was primarily built for black people, is that organization allowed to open that up to other races and other folks?
They can do whatever they want, but when you are freezing us out of the economy in our own neighborhood, then that is a problem. That's problematic, especially when part of the deal is we do this for you, and then you take on our values and assimilate so much so that you can't stand them either. Like you cover their hood and take their money, but you can't stand it.
But why do you think that is? Because they come here with the workmanship, or like the drive to work, and so they're willing to drive meaning like that's not. See, dang, that's not what I meant. Why?
No, I'm just asking. Because we here.
No, that's not what I meant, but I didn't mean, I'm not saying this to say that we don't have something that they do have. I'm saying, I'm posing this question, so I'm looking for a response of clarity. What do you think that is, like that, like respectfully, you have the Mexican population that will sit outside of Home Depot and hustle every single day for $1, undocumented, to make their money stretch. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm saying it's what happens, right? In order to get their hustle going and to make it in this America that some might say shouldn't be here and some say be here, They hustle every single day out in that parking lot, waiting to get picked up, dropped off. They get taken advantage of. They get, you know what I'm saying?
I've been on
And so is it that we can't stand for, well, they treating the Mexican population like X, Y, and Z, and people are degrading them and you know, working them over, you know, and paying them very little too, but it doesn't matter because, like, does the quote unquote black struggle, right? And I say quote unquote because I'm saying the words black struggle, right? That's where the quotes are going. Trumps any other struggle that might exist in the same location that the black struggle exists in as well. So how does a community help resource multiple struggles without it being or feeling like it's a slight or a dismissal of another race or another struggle?
So this is one thing that I will say. There's always multiple struggles. I think that a system of white supremacy / capitalism / patriarchy puts in place these quote unquote standards that people who will not conform or will not assimilate or have been deemed unable to assimilate will never live up to, no matter how hard you work, no matter how many hours you put in, no matter what effort you put in, right? It will always be dismissed as, oh, you didn't do it the right way. With immigrants, oh, you didn't come here the right way, right? With black people, it's, oh, you're on benefits and this, that, even though the primary benefactors of food stamps and housing assistance and any kind of government assistance are not black or brown.
Right.
The majority of people who receive government benefits are white, period.
But you don't ever hear about it.
Right? And so it becomes this thing where people are at odds with each other. One, because it's much easier to have animosity towards someone that you feel is reachable, right? So if I see you running a store in my hood and you don't look like me and you don't treat me well, I'm gonna feel like there's something behind that. And if I'm running a store in the hood where nobody looks like me and I feel the animosity because these people are pre-programmed to feel like I'm against them, I might lean into that, right? And who's to say these convenience store owners haven't seen losses from people coming in and grabbing candy or grabbing sodas and not paying for them, right? It is it's something that feeds into each other, and folks end up at odds with each other. We all down here struggling and comparing struggles, and my struggle was worse than your struggles. And meanwhile, somebody's over there collecting all these coins that they can build a personal spaceship to go fuck around.
Do you know that the first person that sued the federal government to say that they were white was a Japanese dude? Yeah.
It went all the way to the Supreme Court.
Supreme Court. That's a Supreme Court case. He was like, why ain't I white? And went to the Supreme Court. I swear to God, that shit is crazy. The idea of whiteness, like, you know, Irish and Italian weren't white for a long time. They were in our hoods. They were like, go over there with them.
Yeah, white is not an ethnicity. It's not a race.
It's a political designation.
It's a power designation, right? It's a mark of assimilation into the power structure so that you can ascend to the highest levels of wealth and power, right? And people have to give up something in order to become white. Right? So like Irish people have to give up their Irishness, except symbolically. They can still have St. Patrick's Day or whatever, right? But like they have to give up their Irishness. Italian people have to give up their Italianness. They still get,
except for a little Italy.
You know, right? And Knights of Columbus and all this stuff, right? But like, nope, you're an American, right? And so you'll see a lot of people from immigrant backgrounds who have less melanin showing up in this very patriotic way. And that's because they felt like they had something to prove so that they could get things like home loans and car loans
and they was like,
and credit
no, they ain't gonna give a deal.
And good jobs and unions and et cetera, right? They had to lean into the idea of, oh no, we're willing to abandon everything in order to be a part of the system. That's what assimilation has traditionally meant in the history of this
country. Do you know that you know, when we look back in the history and you talk about the Free Black Men's Bureau, you know, like back in Reconstruction time and all that, yo, Do you know that the government went to Native American tribes because it's proof. It's been proven now that we were here before slavery. That black people got here to this continent and were here, indigenous. Like that's not even a question anymore. So they were black. There were those of us that were living amongst the Native American tribes, right? Especially like in Florida and in Mississippi. Like that's history. The Seminoles were known for being warriors. Blah 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 blah. The United States government, when they started doing treaties with these Native American nations, they were like, well, we won't even deal with you until you get them niggas out of your tribe because they can't have rights to the land. So the Native Americans had to go, they had government inspectors coming through and be like, oh, big lips, thick hair, you can't be Native American. In order to make the deal so that they could have the treaties that fucked them anyway, but they had to get, man, it's historic. It's like the whole country, they want nothing to do with us doing anything. Like it goes it goes way back. So when people get, I'm sorry, I'm just, the subsidy thing, it's not about like disliking Asian people. It's about the willingness to accept that role. And of course it's going to cause some tension. If every business that you go to in your neighborhood that you're spending money with is like, hey, what are you doing? All the time, acting like you are the problem when you're feeding your kids. And they got there because they wouldn't give the fucking business to you. That's just crazy.
Yeah, it's the war amongst the poor. Instead of the poor uniting to fight against the rich, is really a huge story of how America got to where it got today. Why we have the president that we have, why decisions are made the way that they are, why certain policies are being reversed through legal means. It's not even like, they are certainly circumventing certain things that like they shouldn't be, and these things are anti-constitutional, but even if they're anti-constitutional, they're just gonna change the laws to be the way that they want them to be because they've convinced people not to participate. And when I say not to participate, I don't even mean not to vote, because a lot of people still vote. But like, the participation is not just on election day. The participation is not just in these federal national elections or just in statewide elections, right? There's a lot that happens on a local political level that helps you to understand why certain schools are being closed in certain neighborhoods, and those kids are now being bused to different schools so that they can be pushed more towards assimilating to general culture rather than being able to be vested in their own culture.
That's why shout out to Ashley Herring building the co-ops, the black pedagogy co-ops, homeschooling. Yo, big up Ashley Herring, North Cambridge, Reading. She's doing it. She's doing the thing. There are people out here doing real work because otherwise, what we gonna do? We can't. We know what's going on when we send them to these schools. Like it's a really serious thing.
Yeah, I talked to. I don't know if Soul is still in the chat, but we talk about this in Salem and different places in the North Shore and Lynn all the time. This happens, right, where resources that are meant for the community get pushed out to folks who don't represent the whole community, right? And you get this, the face of this community is a white person. And it's like, but this is a super diverse community. But people from outside don't get to see that, right? And the way that the resources are distributed, you would imagine that these people have no political power. But it's not just they coincidentally have no political power, right? Like, people are pushed into separate neighborhoods, their schools are closed, their churches are closed, their resources are shut down, and then outside of that nexus of community, the political power starts to disintegrate. And people forget, we used to be able to make decisions for our own community and, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, that's because we were not depending on the local government situation. We were working together without it.
But the way that you tempt people out of their community is by being like, there's better schools over here. So if you work hard and you can afford to move to this
Or you move all the
you can
Section
be-
8 housing
you can
to
be-
Lawrence.
you can be in a better school, right? Or to Fall River, or to Taunton, or to right, like outside of, like folks who are inside of Boston and can't afford the cost of living have now been shipped out to satellite communities to, in a large way, to weaken the political power of a city that is a majority minority city, right? And so it's like we sit here and talk politics all day, but to me, it's the human element of like we have decisions that we have to make, right? About what we're going to do about community organizations, what we're going to do about churches, what we're going to do about schools, what we're going to do about the YMCA in our neighborhood, right? Like, how are we going to participate in these organizations where resources are flowing to make sure that when they flow out into the community, they actually affect the community and don't just have these kind of symbolic things that they do, right? Like, oh yeah, we built a memorial to such and so that used to live in this community. Well, what about the people who live here now?
Who are living right now and can't eat. You spend how much on that memorial? That's great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's
And memorials can be inspirational.
I'm
But
sure.
there's nothing more inspirational than being able to eat food and have a place to sleep. I'm just saying. I mean, I could be homeless and hungry and staring at a memorial and feel very uninspired.
I mean, honestly,
Or inspired, whichever way you look at it. I don't know.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I mean, I'll shut up, but this
I don't think you're
idea,
supposed to shut
this
up.
idea, no, but this idea that
Put a mic in his face. I'm gonna shut up.
no, but I'm saying like this idea that somebody else is going to do it is
that the bystander
is
effect?
really fucked up
That part.
because we're like, well, I mean, that ain't mine. You know, I ain't responsible for that. Like, but you are. You live there. Like, we live here.
Right.
And
Yep.
go ahead.
And at the same time, shout out to people who are struggling to put it together for their families.
Yeah. No, I got it.
Because the struggle is literally designed to distract you from aspiring to anything higher than the struggle.
But the way that we struggled before was we had to.
I hear you, bro.
We had to. That's how you and I got here.
Absolutely.
Cause I mean, whatever. People just
No, say more.
It's just we really believe this like this myth that there's a self, like I said it already, like we're self-made. I pulled myself up. Like that is bullshit.
Yes.
Nobody
thank you.
does that.
Thank you.
Nobody in the history of it, even the people that said they did it, came up with a fucking trust fund. So they didn't pull themselves up by the fucking bootstraps. Like this, but we believe these myths. And it's like, and so then we believe at the same time that because we are struggling, because we're finding that it's difficult to do what we need to do, that there's some deficiency or lacking within us.
Right.
And that compounds the problem even more because now you're like, man, I ain't shit, man, fuck. Like, and it's bullshit. Because if you're up against a design, an actual, it's not, you're not in that situation on accident, but you can't like, yo, whatever.
No, you're talking about one of the greatest lies and flim-flam jobs that's ever been pulled, right?
It's crazy.
Which is telling poor people that it's their fault that they're poor. There is this prevailing mythology in American capitalism that if you just work hard, you too can be rich.
We work hard.
Right. I know some people who work
Broke they back working. What
who
you
work
talking about?
super hard just to not break even, right? And also, the definition of rich is a disparity definition. People can only be rich if there's other people over here who don't have enough, right? Like this is what wealth is, right? Wealth is a comparison term. It's I have so much more than you that I must be better than you. And it's like, I know you must be greedy because you have way more than you need or could ever use.
I know you
Right.
did something no one else in the world ever did, which was go and get free labor. Like, shut up.
Right. There's a whole structure designed to have a permanent underclass, right? And that is it's a social design, it's an economic design, and it's a political design. It's a three-pronged design, right? And so when people are socialized to believe that they're less, right, then you can pay them less. Then you can provide them less. You can provide them less resources. You don't have to take care of them.
You don't have to show up.
They don't have to expect a standard of care either from the people who run the property where they live, or the doctor that they see in the hospital, or the teacher that teaches their kids at school, or the person that's elected to make sure that the potholes in their community get fixed, or that the water mains don't break every other week and their entire neighborhood is out of water or doesn't have power or whatever, right?
Motherfuckers still think Jordans are important. Like, stop this bullshit.
I mean, and the thing about Jordans is like it's another symbolic.
Jordans are nice.
Right. It's another but it's just another symbolic thing that is like pushed on poor people as both like, oh, if you can afford Jordans, you're really doing something. But then the backlash is, oh, well, if you bought Jordans, you should have done something more important, like buy a house. And I don't care how many Jordans you own, unless you literally own stock in Jordans. It's not enough to buy a house in Massachusetts. It just isn't, bro.
No, I mean, I'm not, honestly, anybody can do what they want, but, you know, I'm going to kick down these walls in some $24 shoes from Walmart, because I'm dope. You know what I mean? Like,
But even that, right? Like, why are those shoes only $24? Like, what kid put their labor into making those
somebody
shoes?
did. I mean,
But and at the same time, the $200 Jordans, what kid put their labor into making those shoes, right? Like, it's just a, you know, we live in a society where the air we breathe is poisonous, and the only way that the air gets cleaned up is if we decide to come together and do something about it. This is not going to fix itself. Like there's not a morality to this capitalism thing. There's not a morality to profit models. There's not a morality to efficiency or paying people the least amount that you can pay them, the minimum wage instead of a living one, right? Like there's no morality to that.
How low can we go and get away with it?
How little would we be able to offer you
to get you here 40 hours a
to
week?
trade your time and effort for this?
Make you take two
And
buses
then even though it's backbreaking work, if you want to see the chiropractor, that's going to cost you extra because that's not a part of your health.
No, you don't get insurance, nigga. Your minimum wage.
But you know, people are slowly but surely waking up to the fact that the game is rigged. That there are some people who can afford to maintain and comb out their locks.
I mean,
Jesus, Lord.
it was a beautiful job.
Or buy wigs that look like they combed out, whatever it is, right? To me, the reason why I say it doesn't matter is because Jay-Z ain't got the problems that I got.
No, he got bigger problems. So that's great. Yes, y'all. I was quiet that entire conversation because I don't do politics, but I'm working on me, okay? And I learned a lot from these guys, and they're very wise, and I know that y'all learned a lot from them too. And I know every time you listen to them chat, and even when it's me and JG up here and he be chatting, he be chatting. When he get in his bag, it's so cute. I just like to be quiet because I like him to explore his bag, you feel me? It's all cute or whatever. But for real, I hope y'all are listening, paying attention, and taking notes. I be trying. I don't be bringing my notebook, but in my head, I be trying to keep it together because I really be learning things from these guys. So, yes, I'll remind you, you are at the Free Game Podcast where we learn things, you know what I'm saying, together.
I love that. where we learn things together.
Yes, we learn things together.
Sure, good girl.
It's 2026. It's June, and it is Pride.
It's Pride. It's
Pride.
Happy Pride. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride to everyone.
Hey, be safe out there.
Happy Pride to all the queers and weirdos.
Mm-hmm.
I am a queer and a weirdo.
To the cogs that don't fit, you know what I'm saying?
To the what?
The cogs that don't fit. I heard it. You the one that been out of pocket all day. Now you want somebody else.
I was just trying to show love to my pride people out there, all you queers in the streets.
Bop, bop, bop.
Out of the 3,000 people watching, I know about 2,500 of you are queer, maybe 27.
All right. You know the demographics.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. No, we need a whole podcast on how everybody is queer, and nobody wants to talk about it.
Can we talk about it though?
We should talk about it, but I feel like we would need a whole other 30 minutes in the way that this time is set up.
And we need some professional guidance.
I am the professional guidance. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. In-house expert.
Call me an in-house expert of queerness.
Of queerness.
We're gonna go now to our in-house expert of queerness.
Of queerness, of lived queer experience.
A queer authority, if you will.
I mean, because shit, if I ain't queer, then shit, I mean.
Then nobody is.
Man.
Who is?
Everybody is.
Let's go.
Just be quiet, y'all. It's okay, you're gay. It's okay. You're gay as hell.
It's okay, you're gay is definitely a t-shirt.
Oh, look at you.
You know, we love you. We accept you. It's Pride Month.
Yes.
Get out that closet. It's tight in there.
It's tight in there. It's
Yo,
crazy.
stop this madness.
What is going on right now?
You said what?
I told you at the beginning, this is the Ayo edition of the Free Kicking Podcast.
Listen, nah, but for real. Shout out to all the queers in the streets. It is Pride 2026. I am excited. I just got back from WOCW, Women's of Color Weekend 2026.
Yo.
And we celebrated our 20th anniversary. I'm exhausted. My brain is in, I don't know what kind of mode. I haven't figured it out yet. It's like between two stages. I'll get back to you on that. But I have a whole question and segment that I wanted to dissect, but can't dissect now because y'all got in y'all political bag real thick. You know what I'm saying? And I let y'all get it off. Well, it was about.
Can you put the question out, please?
Well, the theme, the themes that I wanted to talk about and discuss was like the difference between celebrating or having pride in the celebration or having pride in the resistance, and do they work, you know, together or against each other?
Sounds pretty political to me.
You know, and you know, I just got questions, honestly. Because it is clear that a lot of things that are curated or created is out of resistance, right? Like, whether you down to your little open mic, not little, that's shady.
Whoa.
That's not what I mean.
Wow.
That's not what I meant.
No, not really.
But that's not what I meant. I'm saying, like, we begin things and we start things from this, you know, from resistance, right? From being at the bottom of something, in the trenches, being damaged by a system, right?
Yes.
By
The whole reason
by a
we do
people.
Tuesday nights where we do it.
Right.
Because we bounced around like it's,
Yeah. So the pride, the whole, you know, festivals and the celebration and, you know, is really deep rooted, like much is like Black History Month, right? What do we let's celebrate but what are we really celebrating? Do people really think about the root of what we're actually celebrating, right? And the journey it took to get to this celebration, the blood, sweat, and tears, and the backs that have been broken that we just talked about. And then we're celebrating, right? And then there's this weird middle ground of like, okay, yay, but also like, how do you celebrate that? And does it get confusing and in a way, especially when we commercialize it, right? And we begin to market it.
Right.
We begin to profit from it. You know, it becomes an event. And as opposed to a rally. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, right? But like, is that okay for them to be mutual? Are we losing the rally part of celebration?
Right. I mean, I have a...
But those were my thoughts around.
I actually appreciate. Were you gonna say something? Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I have similar questions, right? Like how much of the struggle remains in people's minds, right? Because once you get to celebration, large scale, endorsed, corporate money is in it. You can buy the T-shirt.
You can Coca-Cola.
Right.
That
You can,
Juneteenth, yeah.
right. You can buy the T-shirt at a big corporate entity. Are people like, oh yeah, we're here, we've arrived, like the struggle's over, we're just celebrating now? Or does it commemorate, yo, it took a lot even to get here and we have further to go?
I mean, I think it depends on. It depends on. For example, I'm not mad at Juneteenth because when Juneteenth comes, I get hired every other day.
Same.
Every
I'm
other
booked
day.
Juneteenth week.
Yeah, like
Love
honestly,
it.
the whole week I'm booked. But my job and like the way I have to move during that week is not in a buffoonish way. I have to bring the medicine and bring the realness to whatever event that I'm doing. That's all I can do. Like I can't. I can't look down on somebody because they want to wear a dashiki on Juneteenth. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy to me that it doesn't go deeper than that for some people. But I think that's our job as artists to be the warriors, to be the holders of the culture, because there are so many people that are not even thinking that.
Yeah, I mean,
Like kids are still believing in the Tooth Fairy
this is true.
and Santa Claus
Where they mama at?
and the Easter Bunny.
Yeah. I think that there's an opportunity to have a discussion that not everybody is going to want to participate in around these celebrations, right? Particularly when you talk about Pride Month, when you talk about Juneteenth, when you talk about MLK Day, if that's even still going to be a thing, right? Because we do a lot of celebrating. I have a dream speech, and et cetera, et cetera. Not a lot of talking about
The other America.
yeah, why the I Have a Dream speech was made.
Yeah.
It's
That's
more of
the
a like,
Because of the militant brothers
and that the I Have a Dream speech was not the culmination of a thing. It was a part of the process. There was still more of the story to be told after that.
And there
right?
was-
there was still more work being done at the time that Dr.
And there was
King
a
was
lot of
alive.
money put out.
It's just like in
If we talk about-
2026 terms, it went viral.
It did, right. Or we talk about Stonewall, but at Pride, do people even know that Pride, Stonewall?
That
like,
part.
Like what is it? Right? And so, yeah, I think that if we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it. Because
Yeah.
some people, it will pique some people's interest to go and find more information. And that's how knowledge spreads. Because some people are just down for the party. Like, let's keep it real, right? Some people are like, if they're Googling Juneteenth, it's what is a good recipe to bring to the cookout. Right?
Because we're in post-racial America now.
But some people will look at it and be like, so what is a Juneteenth? How did this start? What was the origin of this, right? Memorial Day is one that, right, like, was started by black people in South Carolina to commemorate Union soldiers that came to the South to fight to end slavery. And they had Decoration Day, they called it, right, to memorialize these soldiers who gave their lives, and the whole idea, right, that a fight for justice was had, and we memorialized that. And then it got co-opted by the government to be like, oh, this is a general holiday for anyone who gave their life in military service on behalf of the United States. And it's like, okay, let's not forget where it really started. Let's not forget where it really came from. Let's not, some people go to church and on New Year's Eve, right, they're in church at midnight and they're praying, it's a watch night service, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? And a lot of people are like, oh, where did Juneteenth come from? That popped up out of nowhere. Now it's a national holiday and this, that, the other. And a lot of people don't know that watch night service and Juneteenth are connected.
They're connected.
Because the decree of the Emancipation Proclamation was to take place on January 1st. And so people are commemorating that folks stayed up watch night to watch that freedom come in, right? And so there's all this history is there, whether you're talking about in the racist history of the infrastructure or the resistance history of these celebrations, right? And so whenever there's a celebration, it's important to think about like, well, so what are we celebrating? Like, what is this? How do we get here? Like, what is this? What is this all about? To me, anyway, right? To me and mine, there's always going to be a discussion when a holiday is coming up. What is it that people are? Why was this originally celebrated? Why is it celebrated today? What does this mean? And I think that pride has a very, very deep meaning. And folks get irritated that like the pride and liberation flag keeps adding all these stripes. But it's like, bro, like people deserve to understand that how they are is how they are. And nobody gets to force them into a box that they don't belong in. Right? And like, some folks get so irritated. And I'm like, bruh, you talk about this supposed to be the land of liberty and freedom and et cetera, and you don't even live that every day. You don't want everybody to be free. You just want people to be like you. And that's not a definition of freedom.
Well, on second thought, we should probably get some other queers up here.
Absolutely.
Because I don't want to be responsible for all the queers, because y'all are just brutal, and I don't want nothing to do with y'all hoes. I'm sorry.
You said we're brutal?
The queers out there are brutal, and I don't want nothing to do with no smoke with any of y'all queers, no backlash. I don't want smoke with the LGBTQ plus RIAB elemental PQRSTUVW. I don't want no smoke with us. I don't want no smoke with us. All right? So I will bring, in all seriousness.
Yes, please.
In all seriousness, right? We be joking a lot, we be laughing, we be kikiing, but there are real, true gems that you find here on the podcast. And I do want to create space that are for real and supported by for real people to give you for real information and resources that is helpful in real time. Not just us giving our, professionally unprofessional opinions.
Professionally unprofessional opinions.
Well, I mean, honestly, we all, to get here, we all worked hard for this information, man. Shit.
I mean, that's true, man. Decades.
They weren't trying to give us nothing. You, him, nothing.
They still burning books.
On the daily.
We had to work
On the
hard
daily.
for this, so shit, it is professional.
Now they got robots reading to you.
Now they got robots giving you purposeful misinformation.
Now they got robots giving you accumulated information that's falsified on the internet anyway, and then they give you something that's supposed to be intelligent and innate.
I saw an incident of a court case where the judges called the lawyers in front of them and were like, so you filed in your brief cases that don't exist, that say that the appellate court ruled something that they never ruled. Called him out on the carpet. Figured out that he had used AI to put together his legal brief. Then they called the opposing counsel out on the carpet and were like, he had complete nonsense in his brief. Why didn't you tell us? Because in providing a defense, you're supposed to read through this and make sure, right? And if the people who are trained in law, right, to use the legal system to figure out what's right and wrong, which I don't believe that the justice system can determine what's right and wrong, right? But if you have a belief that justice is blind, how blind is justice when AI is further blinding, right? It's like I think that this conversation about AI is really a conversation about people, and it's a conversation about what's important. And it's a conversation about deciding what our future is going to be. Because as soon as it's acceptable to get a computer program to do something that you could have done yourself under the guise of efficiency, or it's just smarter, or it just does it so much faster, it's more accurate, and those things are not true, right? Like, AI is not efficient. It's faster than your brain and fingers doing it, but the resources that it uses are way more than the resources if you sat 100 people down together and said, do this task. Getting AI to do it is going to steal the resources from thousands of people.
Somebody said
Somebody
we're in the ChatGPT era of flyers.
Yo, it's horrible. It's horrible.
Everybody got ChatGPT flyers, somebody said.
It's crazy.
Touchy subject, yes, Keys. A lot of things on this podcast are touchy subjects, and I like it like that.
Yeah, you do.
I like to get touchy on the podcast.
Boy, here
you
we
know
go.
what I'm saying? We gotta keep it.
I was gonna take it there.
like I said.
Yeah, you said that right at the top.
Right at the top, at the tippity. I'm glad you know and you following along. You know what I'm saying? We keep it going. Now, but for real, okay, our time is up, and I'm really trying to stretch it the longest way. But
now it's just ridiculous.
It's egregious.
It's just poor.
listen,
Morpheus.
like I can't even talk. I'm just trying to have a conversation.
Morpheus, get in here.
Chat, help me. I'm just trying to have a conversation, you know?
Oh, Lord.
So we have to wrap it up. And
Yeah, we really went.
at least somebody's picking up what I'm putting down. Thank you. They got me. They holding me. I mean,
Safety
she
first.
asked about me. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
Morpheus, get your ass in here, nigga.
Okay, now I'm playing them too much. It's time to go. You know what I'm saying?
Bye-bye.
But I love y'all. Y'all kept it live on YouTube. I appreciate all y'all. The numbers was going up, they was going down, it went from 3,000 to 2,000 to 7,000, back down to 3,000. I was like, yes, chat is given. Shout out to everybody who's been in the chats. Keita, I see you. Soul, I see you. Shout out to y'all for keeping the conversation moving. I love it that way. Everybody can get some. You feel me?
Yo, listen. This is enough. With the gun sounds.
I think it's just because I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy as hell. I'm tired. I am overworked and underpaid. And
Oh, nigga, you just said you're black. Are you black? That's what you said.
Listen.
okay, so I'm gonna finish it like this. The Knicks lost. They're not gonna win the championship, and New York is mad as hell.
We got a prediction right here.
Wemby.
Everybody is jocking Wemby,
He's gonna score 6 tonight or tomorrow.
and I don't know if they will or they won't. I still have yet to see Wemby play in real life, but I hear great things about him.
He's got a tremendous wingspan, I hear.
That nigga can dribble. He can dribble. I've seen him. Yo, he was like,
Yeah, I heard his between the legs was immaculate.
yo, turn that shit off. Morpheus.
If you call Morpheus one more time.
Come on, it's like Candyman. You know you can't say it 3 times, and that was about 3. So at that point, yo, I love y'all. Y'all know where y'all been. At least for the last hour, you know where you been. I appreciate y'all. I love you very, very much. We do this every Tuesday, but only on every other Tuesday are we here in the game room. Find us next Tuesday. Actually,
In the wild.
the following Tuesday, I think I will be in Puerto Rico. We might not be in the studio for a couple of weeks, just to let y'all know. But we will be back on next Tuesday on the Pull Up podcast. And
Commando style.
we might be back to the D. Or
We gotta go.
we might move on. Okay, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for watching. It's the Free Game Podcast. Y'all already know where to lock yourself in. If you are not subscribed, subscribe right now. Hit the notification bell because I still get the schedule fucked up. And I don't know when we're going to get on. Hit the bell. Hit the bell because the notification will tell you when we're here. Then you can just lock in. You feel me? You know, stop asking me what time. I don't know what fucking time, okay? Just Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
Speaking of time, make sure you follow us on the Clock app.
Yes. Now everybody exit stage left and do not watch me awkwardly get up and turn the streaming off. Okay? Close your eyes. Okay, love you.
That's not the word.